Hello everyone and welcome back to another CPL event that's Casual Predecessor League, the one and only amateur league featuring viewer-submitted games from all ranks, bronze to Paragon. I'm your host, Turkey. Let's dive right in and meet the players. For the blue team on the Dawn side, we've got Anomaly-xl playing the Skylar with a Grux support played by Fat King 1299, followed up by Jayco in the mid lane on Iggy and Scorch, and J Noise 2065 on the Kalari in the jungle. Finishing up with Aurora in the off lane, played by 242 Furious. On the Dusk team, you've got Drizzle on the Murdoch in the ADC lane with a Steel support played by Dirtyrain. You got Slappy Blades TTV on the Morgish in the mid and Doc 187 on the Boris in the jungle. Last but not least, Greystone in the off lane, played by Xandiogames. Now, the objective of a game of Predecessor is to destroy the enemy's core. That's this large crystal here that's in each team's base. The way to do that is to push your team's minions through each of the enemy towers. That's tower number 1, followed by tower number 2 right here, and then finally the inhibitor. Once the inhibitor goes down, you're going to be able to do damage to that core and take it out. The more inhibitors you take down, the easier time you're going to have doing just that. A few notable objectives in the game. Let's get rid of this foliage. This is the Fang Tooth. It's going to give a stacking buff. It has, I believe, different effects. One of them being 8% out of combat movement speed at some point. You can get 3 of those Fang Tooths, and then on the 4th Fang Tooth, Primal Fang Tooth will start spawning, and that's going to give a huge damage buff to your entire team. Meanwhile, you're going to have the Orb Prime spawning at 20-minute mark, but before that, you're going to have the little baby Orb Prime, called a Mini Orb Prime, and that's going to give you a singular Orb Prime buff that's going to boost your minions' attack and defense, allowing you to get an advantage in lane and probably take an early T1 tower. Now, Aurora Greystone matchup. This is a nice little one to see here. I don't see it all too often. She's going to hit that Boreal Sweep Frozen Simulacrum to take up some of that damage. Both of the offlaners here get chunked up a little bit, but they're just going to more or less farm their minions. Aurora's going to poke on it. Now, when you deal damage to the enemy without dealing damage to the minions at the same time, you will take minion aggro. Make Way comes out. The Aurora passive is ticking strong. Greystone diving into this wave. Oh, Boreal Sweep comes out. Oh, first blood by the Aurora. Well, not too often we get to see something like that go down super fast here in the solo lane. Meanwhile, Grux and Skylar here against the Steel and the Murdoch. You got Boris in the jungle. He was going to go left. Instead, he's going to go mid. I think we're going to get by this Iggy and Scorch and see what happens, because I think Boris is going to use, what is he going to use? Detection Protocol. I don't see it. No, he doesn't have it. Proto swipes in. Use the Primal Roar to fear the Iggy and Scorch. Iggy and Scorch forced to flash out. Morgish throws out a parting shot, a parting mark to deal a little bit extra damage over time. Skylar is such a fun champion to play. I don't know if y'all have played her yet. She's one of the newer champions. She's a good time. She can jump extra high as her passive. She can actually jump over this ledge right here with just her passive. No special items, no nothing. Actually, Steel looks like he went in. I heard a bull rush go down. She's going to use that plasma charge to just deal constant DPS laser damage on the guy. Oh, he's going to get poked out? Is he going to go all the way back? I think he wants to use a potion if he's got one, but I don't see if he does. What is that ability called real quick? Let me pull it up right here. Yep, that's the Hypercharged Laser ability. And her ultimate, Atomizer, is just a huge, it looks like a rosin gun, I guess. She shoots it from her gun. It's a big blue ball. Boris now sneaking up from behind the Grux and the Skylar. Detection Protocol comes out. He's got the Primal Roar. He's getting the damage mitigations. Oh, Skylar air assaults into the air. She's going to deal that extra hypercharged damage. When she get the kill, she flashes in and she'll clean it up. Meanwhile, Murdoch trying to chase down the Grux. Grux crushing in there, dashing in. He's very, very low health. He's been taken out by a shotgun. Gonna use a smash and grab on the minion wave to pull it close. Skylar hitting those biscuit taps. There's the plasma grenade right there. Hypercharge comes out. Shotgun blast goes down. I don't think it'll be enough. He's forced to flash away. If she hadn't hit that trap, she might have done it. But still, he's back now, and he's ready to push them off and help his Murdoch out. Meanwhile, Kalari's here in the enemy, in the red jungle, taking their 3 camp. Greystone and Aurora fighting in lane. Kalari wants to join the fight. Aurora passive going out, dealing that extra damage over time. Glacier charge right in there. Kalari's shadow walking. She's basic attacking. Will a crippling dagger hit? And a death mark kill? I don't think so. She decides against it. Meanwhile, Boris is dropping over there in the mid lane, trying to say, hey, he's going over to his left side. Looks like it's 3 camp, then his 5 camp. Kalari and Aurora here, both looking to push the tower, maybe? No, Kalari gonna go back into the enemy jungle. She probably wants to check that blue buff. Aurora will push that tower. No, she's got to take the 3 camp that she never took. Meanwhile, Morg is pushing it on this Iggy and Scorch. Turret comes out. An Iggy turret comes out under his tier 1 turret. Let's see if there's any action going on. You see Boris over here. He's on the Fang Tooth right now. There's no wards for the blue team, so they have no idea he's there. Now, unless Grux or Skylar ward or check, they can look over the wall and see it being hit. They just won't know. No, they're not going to know. But nice smash grab comes out from the Grux to hit both laners. Hypercharge goes down, focusing this Murdoch. Air Assault coming out as well, shooting out a few more rockets at the same time. Grux going to want to chase this down. Can he get a double cleave, charge, crush, anything? Doesn't look like he's going to catch him. Skylar, on the other hand, is just going to... She's almost... It looks like 100% accuracy with those basic attacks. She was really chunking them down. But I guess Steel is about the size. He's about the broad side of a barn size, right? So, easy enough to hit. Boris wanting to go in on the Skylar. He's got detection protocol. Is he going to die for this? He's not. She's just going to glide up there to this little platform here, and Boris is not going to be able to get her. Maybe if he had his ultimate, he could have ulted up there. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the interaction, but it's always a possibility. Boris sticking around for a minute, gonna give give Steel a chance to come back. Smash and grab comes out from the Grux, hits the Boris. Now here's the Skylar. She's gonna walk into that static trap. Ooh, but Grux gonna crush in there, knock up the Boris to prevent him from doing any damage. Grux might not have the best CC, but he's got some CC. That's crowd control. It's any ability that slows, stuns, roots, or silences the opponent. There's different classifications as well, but we will not get in those today. But basically, what you need for support is someone that can do that crowd control. On the other hand, if you were to play an Enchanter-style support and go for more utility, healing, buffing, shielding, you can also do that too. Kalari here going to push up on the mid lane against the Morgish. Only level 4, Morgish level 7. She could really do some damage to that Kalari. Or Prime about to spawn, but Boris not in the area to ready for it. Mini Orb Prime, in my opinion, is not a high prioritized spawn. Kalari rolling into the enemy Boris jungler, gonna get caught. Primal Roar comes out. Goodness, look at this Boris damage. Kalari trying to jump, flashes out. She's waiting for that passive to come out, but the timing was off. You gotta be aware of your abilities. If you're gonna be making dangerous plays like that against any jungler, not just Boris, and you're playing Kalari, you want to make sure you've got your double jump passive ready to get out of there, or at least your death mark ability allowing you to get in the sky, buy you some time, maybe get over a ledge. Grux wanting to contest that gold buff, but Murdoch is still going to take it out just too fast for them. Let's go over here to the right lane. I feel some action in my bones. Aurora and Greystone fighting. Greystone making way, dealing damage. Hoarfrost comes out. Greystone going to walk into it. That's going to help Aurora stack her passive just a little bit better. A little bit easier. Boreal sweep to hit the slow. Greystone backpedaling. I don't think she can keep pushing in, but she's got a big minion wave. She could take a fight here. If I was this Aurora, I'd consider it, even if he is a level ahead. It's only 1 level. But he could have an ultimate. Greystone leaping in, assaulting the gates. Hoarfrost comes out, falling over the frozen simulacrum. Aurora going in on this Greystone. There's some action going down the left lane, but I want to see how this shapes up. I do believe Greystone, yes, he does have his ultimate. So, any attempt by Aurora to kill him, she'll have to do it twice. Now, Boris coming up from the jungle. I don't know if she knows he's there. There's no ward. Did she just flash? I think she just flashed to try to juke this Boris. Let's see. There's the Hoarfrost. Greystone gonna walk into it, get a little stun action. Okay, yeah, that was a flash. She flashed forward onto the Greystone. I'm not sure why she decided to do that. Simulacrum comes out, not gonna be much help. Tries to slow him, but it's just not enough. The bear's too fast, hits too hard. I'm assuming Skylar just got an easy kill over here because I didn't hear a double kill. And I didn't see 2 deaths in this lane, but let's check it out now and see the follow-up to that play. Just pushing, gonna push that wave under. Let Murdoch clean it up. I mean, that's a fair trade. Are they on the gold buff? They want to do it, but it's on timer. We can see the timer of that. Boris in the right lane with the Greystone now. Trying to get, I think they just got some tower gold. They've taken 2 tower plates. If you look there at the top, you can see the health of the tower is sectioned off. There's 4 little chunks of section, and each time you get a chunk it down, you get a little bit of gold that drops on the ground. You can, take it all yourself, share it with a teammate, like maybe Greystone and Boris did here. Share the love. Kalari's on their little backup 3-camp jungle. They're going to want to go for this Boris, it seems. Crippling dagger. No, Kalari just taking the safe point. I don't know if she was camouflaged. No, she wasn't. That was a good play. She jumped right over him. Now Boris, using the detection protocol, wants to catch up. He's like, what were you doing in my jungle? I need revenge. There's the Ursine ultimate backflip suplex onto the Kalari. Portal sweep comes out to slow him. Aurora's trying to get in between. It's a good move. Glacial charge comes out. Kalari goes up in the air, and somehow Aurora gets that kill. Was that a boreal sweep? Let's check it from this angle. Kalari's gonna do. She did her double jump already. Now she's just jumping, trying to dodge. There's double jump again. Boris goes in. He just takes straight up tower damage. Wow, a little greedy there from the Boris. Is there a shutdown associated with that? I don't think so. I didn't see one pop, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Getting back over here in the left lane. Steel and Murdoch, Brooks, Skylar fighting for this gold buff. Let's see. Let's run that back 10 seconds and see who took it. Now both duo laners here for the gold buff. I just cannot tell who got it, but I heard it go off. It said cha-ching. Brooks gonna go in, get a smash and grab off. Skylar, air assault with a hypercharge at the same time. Plasma charge comes out. I heard the atomizer, big damage, but just not enough. Grux chasing it. He's going to take a couple tower shots. Skylar jumped in there right behind him. Takes one tower shot. Steel just that one shot. It might be 2 shots, but goodness, he's lucky to get out of there with his life. Morgish now pushing in on this Iggy and Scorch. Iggy's got 2 towers now. 2 turrets up now with his turret. With the curse. Oh, goodness. Now let's see how that shapes up. I want to see that from a better angle. Let's watch it from her side. Morgish takes out 1 turret. Iggy places another one. He's got the mark on him. Yeah, he just doesn't have enough health. Goodness, I love a good Morgish ult. Nice and clean. Kalari and Boris. Hold on, let's throw this back 10 seconds. How did this happen? Boris jumping into the mini orb prime pit. Detection protocol on Kalari. Kalari waiting in the bushes, but not in the shadows. There's the double jump. She's going to camouflage out. No, she's going to take a fight. Crippling dagger comes out. That's her death mark ability. Send her up in the air. Guillotine comes out, but I'm pretty sure she missed. I think maybe Kalari was trying to guillotine right out this way, but got caught by this wall. Oh, that's such a shame to see. Maybe if she had hung out, warded, tried to actually hide a little bit, she would have had a chance to steal this mini orb. However, Morgish and Boris, they're going to take this with ease. And I don't think, no, Roar's not going to show up with such low health and absolutely no mana. On the left side, we've got aggression still coming out from the Skylar and the Grux. They've pushed their wave up yet again. Thanktooth has spawned. Will they rotate and put a ward? No, Grux going to go back. Skylar also going to go back. Will Murdoch attempt to stop this? He will not even try. And I think that's the right call. Maybe just hold up on this wave, get some more last hits, get some farm. Alright, I see something happening in the mid lane. Boris showed up to the Iggy party. He's got the mini orb prime buff. Molotov goes out, followed by the oil spill. Boris takes out that Iggy turret. Now, patch that just happened today, the 1.44 patch. Ooh, Inferno comes out for the Iggy and Scorch. Is that a knockback? It is going to knock him right out of the tower. Pushing him back. Skylar shows up to secure the kill onto the Boris. He's going to chase down this Morgish as well with the air assault. Wow, well played. What I was saying about the 1.44 update, the Iggy turrets, they have decreased the health of these turrets. Now, they've been doing this patch after patch after patch. Every now and again, they might raise them, but most of the time, they're nerfing them. Maybe one day they'll find a balance point. I sure hope not, because it does feel good to have this ebb and flow in the meta. In my opinion, I think it's very nice to have some some champions being stronger, then being nerfed, and nerfed, getting weaker, other champions rising up. I like that. Take control of the meta. Make it your own. Set your time frames, 3 months, 6 months, however long. And I love those sweeping balance changes. It really mixes up the game. Skylar gonna go in, plasma bomb onto the steel. Smash and grab coming out. He's gonna hit the Murdoch. This is not good for him. Atomizer shows up, but she misses the Murdoch. Steel's gonna bull rush in there, knock him back. Skylar's just gonna tick damage. Boris, you see him over there through the veils. Skylar's gonna hypercharge, take out the Murdoch. Air assault up over the tower. Boris gonna ultimate. He's gonna Ursine ult the Grux into the tower, but Grux gonna flash out. Skylar also gonna flash out. Boris Chrono swipes it in there. Plasma bomb goes down. Bull rush comes up. I think he misses the stun. Grux just gonna keep swinging, and Skylar and Grux combined gonna take out the Boris. He's also gonna run down that steel and take him out too. Meanwhile, Kalari, easy cleanup on the Fangtooth. No contest on the Fangtooth, and that's It's nice to get a free tank tooth. Meanwhile, Aurora Greystone fighting here in the left lane. Make way comes out. Alright, there's the Greystone, the Stone Forge Soul. Warfrost goes down, Glacial Charge by Aurora next. Trying to reposition, I guess. Boreal Sweep, she stacked up her passive. He's going to take too much damage, and he will not survive the Aurora passive. I gotta remember the name of that. I can't recall. I think it's just part of the Frozen Simulacrum. I'm not sure. I'll look into that, folks. But Aurora, yes, very great, very good champ. All right, what happened over here? We're gonna run that back 10 seconds. I just want to see what was going on. What were you doing back here, Kalari? I think she was just back here, maybe exploring. There's no wards down in this side of the jungle, so she wasn't warding. And jugglers don't usually carry wards. They like to carry a sentry ward. It's a special kind of ward that puts the little sonar in an area around your character, but it shows the enemy wards when you walk near them, giving you time to take them out. However, you can always take a regular ward that has 2 charges on a, I believe it's a 150-second cooldown for each charge. Alright, hold on. I'm stuck on terrain. I see stuff. Oh, goodness, get over there. Stuff's happening. Grux and Boris about to face off in the left lane. Murdoch Steel rotating over. Murdoch pushing the lane. Grux going to go back onto the tier 1. No, he wants to contest this 3 camp. He says, if my jungler Kalari can't have it, I don't want you to have it, but there's not much they can do. And how did this go down? What happened to Morgan? Let's back up 20 seconds. I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and guess. Did she get run down by Skylar? Yes, Skylar showing up in the mid side, taking a lot of damage already from the Iggy and Scorch. But Iggy's out of mana. I'm not sure how much mana he's got left. Ooh, there's a plasma grenade coming out, followed up by the hypercharged air assault, and bye-bye Morgish. I think they're gonna get. They might be able to take this tower out. They've got a cannon minion wave, not a lot of health, but it'll take a few shots. Enemy wave showing up. This is Iggy. He can clear this wave very fast if he wants to. But I see stuff developing over here. Skylar getting caught out by the Boris in her own jungle. She's gonna jump. Steel bull rushes in, misses the Grux. Grux trying to get with his Skylar to give her that protection. We're going to go back and see what just happened there, but Grux got a smash and grab onto the Boris. Hypercharge comes out and then deal a bunch of damage. Murdoch shows up with a shotgun blast, deals a ton of damage, but just not enough. Skylar enough damage to take out the Boris. Steel is in her sights next. He's going to be taken out. Grux going to charge down this Murdoch. Hyperdrive comes out. There's the Grux crush. They're just going to chase him down. I got to see. Oh goodness, let's, how long was that? 30 seconds. What happened to Kalari? She's down. She's still down. 10 more seconds. Where is Kalari, y'all? Okay, no, sorry. One more time. Okay, she's over here. Tier 1 tower. She's tracking through the jungle. Oh no.
An enemy has been executed.
Well, that, I'm sure she had a plan. I don't know what that plan was. Maybe just get out of the tower as soon as possible. Aurora seismic assault on the Greystone. Greystone doesn't have his ultimate. He's got his splash available. We're going to watch this fight. All those deaths happening in the left lane are the fight that we just covered. Aurora, with the health advantage, wants to push up against this Greystone. And goodness, what's going on with Kalari? They've died 4 times. 1 item complete, no kills, but 2 assists, so there's time to come back. Greystone, make way now. Hoarfrost goes down. He's not going to walk into it this time. The Boreal Sweep's going to connect on both hits. That's the ice sheet that goes down, and Aurora's just going to push him off there. Greystone's ultimate now available. Aurora ultimate not available. There's action going down here in this left lane. Let's check it out. Skylar Grux fighting against Boris and Steel here. Hypercharge goes down while she's air assaulting into the air. Smash and grab goes down, gets to Steel, misses the Boris. Boris looks like he's going to survive with just 1 health, but Steel, he wants to fight. He's like, I've got a lot of health, I've got a lot of resistance. Force Wall comes down, starts to retreat. I don't think he's got enough health to survive the Skylar beatdown. Murdoch now in the sights of the Skylar. Hypercharge coming out, she's bobbing, she's weaving, she's jumping to and fro. Trying to find that damage, getting over the tops of those little bitty minions. I don't know if y'all can see how high she jumps up. It's really quite comical in my opinion. Let's go check out Morgish and Iggy here. Now, tier 1 mid towers, not looking very healthy for the Morgish. No, just a sliver of health. She needs to be careful. That could be a bait tower. Thinking it'll survive long enough, but just a wave goes in or a few hits, auto attacks on it. Won't be that great. Flari taking out the Orb Prime. Mini Orb. She's just gonna get pushed back. Kalari, you don't have the damage at level 7. You don't have the life steal. There's no way you can take this without assistance. You're not a Boris. You're not a Rampage. Looks like Greystone's just going to take the safe base. Aurora tier 1 tower already gone, but she's feeling strong and confident. She's got full health and mana. She's not backing off yet. Kalari going back in on this mini orb. I'm not sure what they're thinking. I cannot see the health, but I'm nearly certain that this mini orb has recharged his health fully. Kalari wants to stay in here and take it out. This is the 1v1 between mini orb and Kalari. Deathmark goes down. Crippling dagger as well. Prime Orb, or Mini Orb Prime, wants to use a little blast knockback. Kalari gonna walk away, but Boris gonna show up just in time to kill her. Oh my goodness. Oh my dang. Boris says, hello, thank you, Mini Orb Prime. You've done a great job. I'm gonna take it from here. You've provided wonderful assistance. Now it's time for me to take your buff. Poor Kalari. I'm not sure. Maybe they're having a bad game. I'm not sure. I sure hope they're having a bad game, and they don't just want to give up. Smash Grab coming out onto the steel, and there's a lot of damage here, but they've got to catch up to him, and they wheel Grux crushing in there with his little dash. The dash ability is called Crush, and that's his short little dash that does a knock up at the end of it, or whenever he hits an enemy. Morgish and Murdoch now pushing down the tower. Iggy Scorch shows up. He's got a turret down. But he's going to take massive damage from the Hive and the Mark and the Swarm. She turns into the Swarm. Grux now going to come up from behind. Missed the crush right on the edge of it. Skylar showing up as well. Oh no, more just gonna go down to the 1v3. Lost the tower, lost the mid laner. Oh no, Kalari's gonna fight over here. She might have something going on. Let's back this up 20 seconds. I want to see what goes down here. You've got 3 on the dust side here. There's a Boris ult. Yeah, let's watch this. Aurora, she's fighting 1v2 right now. Kalari showing up into the lane, walking up behind her, frozen Simulacrum to get out of there. Chronos Swipe goes down with Prime of the War. Horfrost goes as well, but Boris Ursine ult gonna go in on the Aurora. He's dealing massive damage. Kalari being beaten down by the Greystone at the same time. Murdoch now showing up. He wants to hunt her down. He can easily ult her, but a couple basic attacks and a shotgun blast is going to do it. Can he hit this shot? Tap, tap, tap. She's hiding. She's hiding. Back up, Kalari. Get out of there. Not going to make it. Grux shows up. It's the Warlord Chieftain ultimate. Skylar as well with a hyperdrive going to deal a ton of damage. Greystone assaulting the gates to get in there is going to make way, missing everything. Skylar running down the floor is going to blow him up. Plasma grenade comes out from Skylar onto the Greystone. Hypercharge next. Here's the Greystone ultimate. The Stone Sword Soul appears. He's gonna take this fight. No, yes, he wants to take this fight. I think he knows. He thinks he can kill Skylar, but he's not gonna have the damage. No, not gonna have the health. Not gonna have the mobility to get out of there. Blew his cooldowns out of position and didn't retreat when he needed to. Greystone gonna go down. Blue team up 12 kills. That's blue team 20 kills to red team's 8 kills. This is a tough match for the red team so far. Let's go to the scoreboard. 13 kills onto that Skylar, played by Anomaly-xl. They're in position here, great position to carry the game with 10,000 gold. No one on the enemy team comes close. 7.6 gold for 2 laners. Oh man, that's ooh. Skylar can carry from here. She can carry. Meanwhile, Boris with 5 kills, Morgish with 2 kills on the Dusk side. If we can get some more kills onto those champions, might be able to hold them here in the as we approach the late game. Ooh, I gotta see that one. Let's run it back another 10 seconds. That's 20 seconds in total. Iggy has the lane covered in his turrets. However, he's pushed up past his turret. Hive goes down. I hear a Mark come out. Is she going to turn into the Swarm? Okay, Iggy finally retreats back into his turrets. Inferno goes down, but Morgish going to bait backwards. Let the damage overtime abilities get him. Pull out the doll and curse him to his death. Well played, Morgish. That's how you come back in this game. You got to make those plays when you can. See the opportunity, take the opportunity. 4 men on the blue team here. Murdoch Greystone, only one's here to defend. Hypercharge is not doing any damage to the... Oh my goodness, Critus Sizer comes off the Aurora. It's going to hit both of them. Grux shows up. Kalari's there, hitting the tower. Grux trying to focus on Murdoch. They're a little disconnected here. Kalari's doing her own thing. She could really be doing a lot of damage to these champions here. Oh my goodness, Murdoch Greystone gonna hold. Kalari kind of fumbled the bag there a little bit. That was a sad sight to see, though. Not unexpected, considering how this match has been going. Skylar, is she going to make it out? No, Greystone assaulting the gates. Not going to be enough. No, Boris comes in with an Ursine ult, angry at everything, and just ults Skylar to her doom. That was hard to watch, y'all. Kalari with 7 deaths, 5,000 gold, not even 2 items on the board, now sitting in base. Sad day for the blue team. Are they going to lose it here? Can Kalari get it together enough? I mean, Skylar secured the lead for the team. She's got all that gold on her person. Very strong champion, only going to get stronger. Meanwhile, Kalari, although behind, can catch up. If this game goes the distance and Kalari buckles down, starts up on the gold and the experience farming, whether in the jungle or in the lane at this point, anywhere she can get it, she can come back and deal the damage that she needs to do to this Murdoch, to this Morgish, the only two squishy champions that she's going to be able to target. Everyone else just going to have too much armor and health at this point, going to be able to easily deal with her. Meanwhile, Brook support taking on the level 14 Greystone. He's 2 levels behind. This seems to be fair trade. However, Greystone will have his ultimate available, so if he sticks around forever, Greystone, I think, will come out on top. However, Brooks gets the call. The Aurora's coming in, and he's going to keep chasing down the Greystone. Charges in there. Smash and grab comes out while Aurora cleans up the lane. Enemy team's going to kill the Orb Prime. Greystone has the Orb Prime buff. I think he wants to save that Orb Prime buff by staying alive. Kalari takes a ton of damage, and Morgish, let's see, I want to see the Morgish ult. I love watching the Morgish ult. Kalari's right there. Mark, I hear a scream. There it is. Giant Morgish says, hey, baby, I have a knife. I brought this special for you. Taking out that Kalari. Bull rush by the steal onto the Ignis Scorch. He's got no tier 1 tower here. He's got nowhere to retreat. Primal War comes out. Inferno comes out from the Iggy, but he just didn't push it in time to knock him back. Now, I don't know how much Ignis Scorch you play, but that Inferno ultimate, it does a few things. It does a couple of things. It does damage over time and a lot of damage at that, but it also knocks back enemies. However, to get the knockback effect, you have to expend the entire I believe it's 3 seconds of Inferno channeling, or 2.5 seconds. You need to expend all of that and finish with the enemy inside the cone in order to knock them back. However, there is some tech. If you cancel the ultimate while you're using it and they're inside of that cone, it will knock them back immediately. Nice little way to express some skill there for all of you Iggy and Scorch enjoyers. I would highly recommend getting into the habit of recognizing when you need to leave, when you need to go. If you got ultimate, just pop it, cancel it immediately, knock them back, and try to make your escape. Meanwhile, Gruck's going in on a Morgish and Greystone. They've got the, oh my goodness, look at how many minions are here. These are super duper extra super awesome minions. Greystone assaulting the Graves. Cryocyzer comes out from the Lord to slow up, trying to save the Grux. Grux smash and grab. I'm not sure if that was the right call there. Skylar shows up, however, that was definitely the right call. She's going to be able to clean this up. She's got the damage. Orb Prime buff still on both of these teammates. Or not the Morgish anymore. Greystone still having his. Does he want to take a fight? No. No, he does not. He knows Skylar does way too much damage. She is super fed, and they're trying to make the comeback. But unfortunately, he had to chase down that kill, and he's going to get called out and pay for it with his life. Boris here on the mid lane, pushing in this Iggy. He's got his Orb Prime buff going. Now, Iggy does excellent wave clear, and he should be able to take out, even with the Orb Prime buff, he'll take out these turrets and be able to hold this, but he's got to get those turrets down. They must be on cooldown or something. Oil Spill comes out and push him away. Yep, there's a turret right there. Meanwhile, Murdoch and Steel just going to take this tower for free and push in a wave of minions at the same time. Iggy and Scorch now backing up. They can hold this. Iggy and Scorch can hold this. Ruckus can hold this. Skylar can hold this. They've got good wave clear on the blue team. As long as they don't send Kalari to clear any of these waves, they're going to be fine. Kalari, on the other hand, would be great. They're over there. What are they doing, though? Okay, they're backing. Not sure what they were doing. I think maybe going for that 3 camp on the Dusk team's side. That'd be the enemy jungler to the Kalari. Maybe. Just having a rough game. I feel really bad when that happens, but they're not giving it up. Blue team can still carry this to a victory. I have no doubt about that. Skylar, very fed. They just need to get some team fights going on that are in their favor. The timers are starting to get longer. The respawn timers, that is. So any champion that takes a death at this point in the game, probably going to be sitting out from between 45 to 55 seconds. Morgish rotating and warding the jungle. Is she going to take this buff? Excellent buff to get. That's a beautiful pink buff from Morgish. It's going to give extra ability damage and a little bit of mana regen to top her back off to full mana. Meanwhile, Greystone over here on the Aurora, they're one in fight. Kalari shows up. Okay, if Kalari can make a play here and survive this Greystone, this could be great. However, just being here, ooh, time to take out those minions, yes. Take out those minions, get in that experience range. There's the level 11 for Kalari, which is so desperately needed. Really, it's difficult to come back in a game of Predecessor if the opponent is very much on top of it, right? Kalari, though, could be in their jungle, just farming those jungles Instead, going to go in on this Greystone, 5 levels above. Deathmark's in there, hit the crippling dagger, misses one. You saw the game comes out, Murdoch shows up. Glory, please, no. Don't throw this for us. Aurora having to glacial charge out, Frozen Simulacrum as well, just to put some distance on her. Vertical distance, that is. It does not give you any horizontal distance when you pop out your clone like that. Brooks gonna crush in there. Nope. Walk in there. Smash and grab. Wait for it. I think he wants the Murdoch. Nope. He's holding on to it. Good hold there. Smash and grab comes out just perfectly timed onto that Murdoch into the Hoarfrost. Wow, that was wonderful play there. This blue team, I think they can take it all the way, even though they are down an inhibitor. You got Boris and Steel pushing up with those minions, but not having the Orb Prime buff, they're not going to have the super minions. Everyone back just perfectly in time. Wow, despite our Kalari having a hard time here, not being able to get anything done, the blue team is managing to hold here. I don't want to be quick on calling anyone a troll or throwing a game. I like to believe that most people, when they have a bad game, they're just doing just that. They're just having a bad game. But there is a lesson to be learned. That lesson right here is do not challenge Skylar, Boris, or Steel. She's going to chase him down. Plasma Grenade hits. Hypercharge. Oh, goodness. Basic attack to finish. Well played. Meanwhile, Aurora taking that. Morgus sitting, holding tight onto that inhibitor, not wanting to give it up for free. That's a good call. This is the position we didn't really want to be in with Kalari, the only one to defend. Actually just going to let the core take damage. 55% onto the core. Kalari just now realizing that there's minions on it. There's no one else here. Comes back just in time. She'll get that one CS and that one little bit of experience. Not making it easy on themselves. They really need to get in there and farm, but there's just, at this point in the game, it's kind of hard to do. You got super minions pushing in on your left side. You're down. Your core is down. Your Iggy and Scorch just teleports. You know, I gotta watch that real quick. That was just kind of comical here. Iggy and Scorch sees the minions. Still, jump pads out of there. Core dropping down 40%, 35%, 30%. Whoa, way more rapidly than I expected. Down to 22%. There's still going to be some minions here. Can Iggy hold it? Yes, he can. 16% on the blue team's core. This is insane. There's so much going on everywhere. And I don't know who's... red team might win this. They might win this with super minions. Blue team might make a team wipe, a 4v5 team wipe. I mean, if Kalari shows up into the team fight and it just get a couple of daggers off, just help this Skylar carry, she can still be effective and win the game. I do believe that blue team can still win this. They've got the wave clear to hold these minions. We just got to get Iggy and Scorch back there. There's Skylar on the other side of the map, taking out the Boris. I want to see if Greystone gets chased down. He has the ultimate. Kalari's still chasing. Not cool, Kalari. You're not going to take out this Greystone if you're by yourself. That's absolutely certain. Let's roll that back and see that double kill if we got time. No, not double kill. Boris kill. Looks like just a nice, easy chase through the jungle. Yep, Brooks catches him with the smash and grab. Skylar in there. Oh, we're in hyperspeed here. Sorry about that. I didn't know I could do that, to be honest with you. I'm learning new tech right now as we speak. Brooks and Skylar pushing in on this mid lane. He's got it now. Brooks stays. Ooh, what a beautiful smash and grab for the double. Morgus forced to flash out. Skylar. Plasma grenade as well. Hypercharge now on cooldown. Iggy and Scorch back there in the left lane, holding those waves. It's exactly what they need right here. They just need to get that inhibitor up, and it's back up. Now, blue team can group up. They can't group up. They can make a play. All objectives are available. Primal Fangtooth up to be taken. That's the big boy Fangtooth right here. Excellent team fighting buff. Big Daddy or Prime also ready to be taken. Kalari and Aurora pushing up at this right lane. They might be able to get something done here onto this inhibitor. Morgus, the only one here to defend. Not going to be able to defend the tower. Or inhibitor goes down. Greystone assaults the gates, makes ways in. Kalari looks like they're diving the back line. They've got the right target acquisition. I just don't think they're going to be able to do anything here. Curse from Morgus comes out to take out Kalari with 1/3 health left. Wow, that's a ton of damage. Steel bull rushing in on this Aurora, chasing her down. He wants to keep her engaged. However, he's going to be right for the waiting arms of the enemy blue team. Skylar going to get into the air. Brooks chasing him down with those base attacks, putting out the damage. He's not going to survive. Iggy and Scorch in the left lane. Let's go check this fight out real quick. So he's in the jungle now, still holding the left lane. Murdoch trying to push it up He's realizing that if he can get that tower back down, they might be able to just get him distracted enough to have the super minions push down, win the game. Blue team core now at 37%, regenerating slowly. Skylar, Grux, and Aurora here. No jungler to secure this. But Boris isn't here. This is a free orb prime. For all intents and purposes, Blue team's getting a free orb prime here, and this is going to be great for them. As long as Great doesn't show up at the last minute to steal it, I'm pretty sure it's there. However, Boris, Murdoch, Morgish on the Fangtooth, they want to team fight. They don't feel like they need the orb prime. I think that they made the right decision. Hopefully someone made the decision. They said, let's trade, attack Fangtooth, let's give Blue team the orb prime, let's take the Fangtooth buff, and try to end this on with a team fight, a team wipe. Tier 2 tower still up on the right side. Aurora going to easily be able to defend against this Greystone. Prime Sizer comes out. She wants to kill here. Greystone taking tower damage. Eventually the tower goes down, but Aurora going to chase him down. Boreal Sweep. Assault the Gates comes out. There it is. Glacial Charge. Greystone flash follow-up. I think he's going to make it alive. He's going to make it out alive. Meanwhile, in the left lane, nobody went down to the left lane. I thought I saw some fights going down. However, Morgish and Boris just going to easily, freely take this this mid lane inhibitor on the blue side. Now, left inhibitor can't do any damage. Mid inhibitor down. When it respawns, will not be able to do any damage. If they want to fight and do some damage on their core, in their base, they're going to need to stack up on this right side. That's the blue team, that is. Aurora pushing down those super minions, trying to get them out there as fast as possible. However, Greystone and Murdoch in the base going to be able to easily defend that. Kalari, what are they doing over here? If they're on a wave, they're doing the right thing. Yes, they are. That's exactly the play you want to make. She might be able to fight this steal. I don't know. The goal difference could be massive. Morgan shows up, not going to be able to fight. Kalari flashes out. Curse comes out. Ooh, so goodness gracious. Half damage there. Oh goodness, wow, that hurt. I have no words for how much that hurt. Just pain. Raw, unadulterated, Morgish, damage over time, pain. Rux and Skylar taking them out. They've got the thing. They've got the Orb Prime buff. They fight. You know what? Let's watch that fight again. I want to watch that back. We're going to see the impact that having an Orb Prime buff here on this fight is going to make for the blue team. Alright, here we go. Watch from this time. There's the Morgish ult onto Kalari. Kalari goes down. Brooks charging in there onto the Boris. Hypercharge coming out from the Skylar. Melts the Boris. Brooks now attacking the Steel is going to be doing big damage actually with the Skylar's Hypercharge. Steel also going down. Morgish left taking huge chunks from Brooks. Finished up by the Skylar. I don't know if you could tell, but those minions were dealing some damage. They were soaking up some damage. And now Skylar's going to have a free wave. Only Murdoch and Greystone left on the red team to defend against this. However, they are up. The red team is up 3 Fangtooth. They have the Fangtooth buff. As long as they haven't died with it, they'll still have the buff. I know that because it has the same timer as the Orb Prime buff. And Skylar has the Orb Prime buff. Let's see if we can't look at Murdoch. He looks shiny. If he's got it, he'll look a certain kind of shiny. Plasma Grenade's going to land, slow him up just enough. He sends out the silence, but there's not enough movement speed on that ability when Skylar is chasing you down and Murdoch will fall. Skylar, she gonna stick around for this tower? She will. No one's spawning for at least 20 seconds on the red team, and with these super minions and an ADC in this lane, just look at the damage. Inhibitor gone. Red team's lost 2 inhibitors. Blue team's lost 2. One's back up. Skylar gonna try to push an end here. Greystone assaults the gates, make way. He's dealing damage to the Skylar. Skylar gonna take some shots from the middle inhibitor. Totally forgot that one was still up. Oh my goodness, Skylar gonna go down. Yes, she is. Greystone defending his core. Wow, wow. That was a hiccup of all hiccups right there. I don't know if she didn't know the tower was up, or maybe if she thought that the tower had been taken previously and wouldn't attack her. But oh man, that gives red team another chance. They really do need this Skylar's damage with Kalari being so far behind. Even still, if Kalari can get a pick, that would be perfect. You need to trade 1 for 1 at least. But if Kalari just goes in there and makes room for Skylar to do stuff, then she'll be an effective player. She'll still have a position here as the jungler, even if she is behind. Brooks fights the Boris here in the mid lane. Boris looks like he's coming out on top as far as damage. However, Aurora's going to show up. Boreal Sweep. Ice Scorn Talon comes out to slow some enemies. Boris forced to flash out. That's a good flash get. Now, can they get back in time to hold this wave? 70% left on the core. 1 super minion. regular minions spawn war are going to come all the way back for. This is a game where you want every 1% of your core. You want to keep as much as possible. This match right now is so volatile, it can go either way. Blue team up 9 kills. No, 34 kills for the blue team, 23 kills for the red team. That's 9 kills advantage. But looking at the map, seeing how many towers have gone down, there's a chance for any team can win it here. Boris checking over there at the Orb Prime. I don't know if it's ready yet though. Hard to tell when wards are covering up. They've got excellent ward coverage on this Orb Prime. They don't want blue team to get another Orb Prime. Thanktooth about to spawn as well. Boris in the right side jungler. He can sneak up on this Skylar. If he's got enough damage, he can get in there and do it. Greystone slowly pushing right lane. Kalari sitting that back there in base. No idea what they're doing back there. We're going to take a look and see. I think Kalari might have given up, y'all, and that's a sad state of affairs. All right, we got a fight breaking out in mid lane. Let's back it up 10 seconds. Aurora's on the front line. Jumping in there, not sure what that was about. Glacial charge onto the Murdoch. Followed up by the Boreal Sweep and the Cryoseism just for the Murdoch. This might be the right target acquisition. Mortgage ult comes out. I'm not sure if I saw the damage goes down. Murdoch with a long arm with the log and a snipe that Aurora that's fleeing. But can he escape the Grux? Oh no, it looks like we've got a freeze. All right, here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, at the tail end of the fight. There's the long arm of the Lar. Murdoch going to go down to the Grux. Skylar now showing up for the blue time. You got Boris pushing in the blue side inhibitor on the right side. If you see on the minimap there, Boris and Greystone. I think they're going for a base race here. There's no one to defend for the blue team. Kalari's there, but they're just not there. Blue core goes down 12%, 10%, 0%, and that is game. Well played, everyone. And congratulations to the red team for getting that victory out there. And, you know, let's just, a moment of silence for poor Kalari. She ended up disconnecting, just had a bad game. We just hope you don't give up. Keep learning, Kalari. Keep practicing. Watch some videos. Learn some builds. Do whatever you can. Don't give up on it because it's a lot of fun to play this game, win or lose. Now, if you have a game of Predecessor you'd like to see casted, you can whisper us on Twitch at TurkeyJar TV or send us an email over at turkeyjarmedia@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone, for being here today, and a special thanks to our players in this match. I hope that you have a great evening, a wonderful morning, and an excellent weekend. Good night, and God bless you, friends. Turkey out.